All right.
Oh yeah. I believe you've got this.
Thanks. I
I
don't.
will say, yeah. I for anyone who's played Silk Song, the thing that really convinced me that every player of hard games with hard boss fights, everyone has a weakness, and it's not always the same. Because the boss I struggled with the most was the Savage Beast Fly, with the first version. Which if you've played that game, its whole thing is it moves slowly across the screen and summons little guys. And that's it. That's its whole thing. But for some reason, it took me like 3 to 4 hours to get that one. Versus like it took me less time to get the final boss. Um, and I've watched like multiple people just like be really, really good at bosses, and then they'll just face like this random either mob or like a one-off boss that's just like for some reason it just is their perfect counter. And maybe the man Talon, fuck is this man's name, is your weakness.
I don't know. It's more that I'm having to.
To con.
It's more that I'm having to play a new game. This is not the game that I've been playing for the past several sessions. Um, I can't use the mechanics, the central mechanics I've been using. The game has set up this fight in a way that wants you to deflect projectiles, not use the grappling hook, and like use your gun, and those are just not things I've been doing in the course of this game. And so now I'm sort of in a place where I'm having to play a whole new game because I played the game wrong according to the game.
I don't know if that's true.
It's sort of, I don't know. It's also the fact that he doesn't take damage from grapple hook attacks. That's also sort of frustrating to me. Like when you grapple him, he pointedly does not. Maybe he does, and it just doesn't look like he does. But it does not look like he takes damage from grapple hook attacks, as far as I can tell. Just sort of, I think, shitty game design-wise. Again, maybe he does, and I'm just not reading it correctly. But it doesn't seem like he is. I don't know. I don't like this type of final boss design. I don't think it's good game design. And it's not fun to play.
Which specific aspect?
The way in which, like, a final boss, in which a game gives you a bunch of different options that you can use throughout the game, and then the final boss says, and you are only allowed to use these specific options.
I don't, like, I feel like, so, like, why, are you saying that every time you grapple to him, you get, hit?
No. Every time you grapple to him, the grapple hit, as far as I can tell, he doesn't take damage from it. And then,
Okay.
Sometimes when you grapple
always...
him, he will teleport, and there's no way for you to avoid the projectiles that he then flings at you, because you're right up in it. So,
how do you tell if you're doing damage with the grapple normally?
Okay, he does take it sometimes. The way that you can tell is because it makes a little damage ping. Whereas sometimes when you do it, he just see that happens, right? So it's too dangerous. Okay, he does take damage from the grapple sometimes. There are times where maybe it's just not showing the animation. Okay.
Glasgow is real good. You're locking in Bree. Yeah, I would agree. I agree with that.
Okay, I gotta stop using that attack. I gotta stop. I'm just gonna let him kill me here.
This to me is one of those situations like, you're in the learning the fight phase, where you're learning what you can and can't use in what manners, and like the grappling hook you can use, but not all the time. They're now like,
but
you have to be strategic with it.
The problem is you can't predict when he's gonna do that.
Can you narrow down when he's not gonna do that?
When he's about when he's about to do a melee attack, which you will die from.
What about right after the third one?
No, he can still do it. Again, I can't tell when he's gonna do it and when he's gonna not. See, like, how do you know, how do you tell that that was gonna happen there?
It does seem like you auto lock on even if he teleports.
That's not the thing that I'm saying. When he teleports.
But it looked like that.
What do you mean?
Like your grapple moved. Like it grappled to him,
problem.
and as he teleported, it still hit. Like it still went to him.
But that doesn't damage him. And all it does is it breaks your ability to actually hit him with the grapple hit. And it means that there's no way you can roll away from the like projectiles he's about to hit you directly with, so you are just auto gonna get hit with projectiles. That's what I'm saying.
Seems like to me that seems like a timing thing. That
What do you mean timing?
So like, there is a break between the teleporting and the shooting projectiles.
There's not enough of a break for you to do it. Here, let me see if I think what I'm saying is correct, but let's see if what you're saying is correct. I'm gonna try and grapple him until he does it. I'm gonna be smart about it. Okay. Okay, that time. Oh, yeah, no. Okay.
Different move.
Different move, yeah. Okay. That time, it was a different move. Maybe there's a way. The thing is, there's no real point to grappling because you still are just gonna get randomly hit with that teleport, and then you won't be able to deal any damage to him. Because the grapple itself does not deal damage.
Never?
No, the grapple doesn't deal any damage on its own. You have to hit after.
Oh, I thought you were doing. Okay.
No. Otherwise, I would just grapple everyone all the time. No, you have to grapple.
I thought
and
that's
then
what you were
hit.
doing. Yeah.
No, I'm grappling and then hitting. That's an input. That's not an auto.
Got it.
There's no way. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know how I could possibly avoid that. And then
time. I think there was like you rolled away from the projectiles, which meant like when you
roll to the
couldn't
side,
roll
but it's
through
a
them.
spread. It's a spread, so you can't roll to the side.
Right.
You can't roll back. You
Oh,
can't roll to the side. You can't roll.
You can roll towards them though.
No, you can't.
Right?
Because you can't roll through enemies.
I thought you said you could.
No, I just don't take damage from it. Pretty sure. Oh wait, maybe does that
Okay.
ability mean I can roll through enemies now? Sure, maybe.
I thought that was what it said. Yeah. Like if you try rolling towards the projectiles next time.
Sure. I guess I can roll through them now. Okay. That's what I need to do. I need to roll through them. You can't.
I think you could have hit both. Have you heard about the Mongolian horse game? No?
Oh yeah, the Mongolian horse game. Yeah, it's coming out soon, I think. I don't know exactly when. Ash, do you want to talk about the Mongolian horse game? What's it called again?
Is it not called Mongolian horse game?
No, it's not. It has an actual name.
Not like Untitled Goose Game. The Legend of Kimori.
It's a game where you are... You're a courier rider in the open wilds of 13th century.
Legend of Kimori. Release date March 3rd, 2026. Take on the role of a brave courier rider in the Legend of Kimori. Bond with your horse and tame the open wilds of 13th century Mongolia. Breed and train horses with specialized abilities to explore every aspect of the diverse and fascinating landscape. Wild. Alright. So it's a horse breeding adventure game. Open world, it seems. It's very pretty. I'm looking at a video of it. It's very pretty. There's wolves. That makes sense. I think. I mean, it makes sense why Ash likes it.
It looks cool. I'm just gonna.
I think there's many reasons.
I'm just gonna let him kill me.
You're so hyped for it? Huh.
Alright.
You have an inventory. I hope it's good.
I hope it's good too.
Yeah, there are definitely games that it's always disappointing when you're like really hyped for a game and it comes out and it's like fine.
Do you think that's
but
gonna
like
happen
what
here?
is it that you're? I don't know. It depends what specific things Ash is excited and hyped for. I know one game that I was getting into, like Red Dead, excited to explore the wilds with me and my horse, like Red Dead Redemption 2. Fair. It does seem like a game that if the thing about Red Dead Redemption 2, which I have never played, I've watched people play a couple times, but if the thing that you liked about it was I have a horse and I am bonded with this horse, it does seem like the game for you. I should play. Currently what I am playing is I'm playing Kenna Bridge of Spirits, which is a game I started a while ago, but like restarted recently because the sequel just got announced. And the way I feel like the first time I picked it up that like lost me was like, it's very pretty. It looks like what if a Pixar movie was a game, and so the cutscenes are actually just in-game rendering, like it's not pre-rendered, which is like pretty common now, but it's like as far as I understand, it's indie-ish game, if not fully just an indie game. Haven't looked into the developer, that's why I'm unsure. But it's very pretty, and the thing that I was like, oh, it's pretty, it's like there's like a story mode where you just like, everything's super easy, and so I was like, well, obviously it's gonna be an easy game then. It's not. It's definitely one that I can tell is going to ramp up in difficulty. And I think going in and expecting that, I'm gonna not bounce off it as quickly this time, hopefully. I really want to finish it, because the sequel, you get a wolf mount, and so you can, it's like you could explore the wilds on your horse, but your horse is a giant wolf. Very Princess Mononoke vibe. So I'm excited about that. Oh, yes. But the first one's already very pretty. The second one looks also very pretty. And the other game I've been playing in my very sparing free time is Tales of Berseria, which is a Tales game. We've played a Tales game. And I think I've talked about that game on here. It's like, what if a group of criminals raised a child together?
Yeah, I think you have.
Yeah, the premise is unhinged, and I love it, and I definitely ship. Why am I forgetting the main character's name? The main character and another character named Eleanor, which is a very popular ship. And it's there in the subtext. I wish it was there in the text, but I always wish it was there in the text. But yeah, those are my two. And then like I was on the trip with Brie and Ash playing on my Analog Pocket, which is like a Game Boy, like basically a Game Boy emulator, but it lets you use your actual cartridges. But also you can just use other consoles. You can literally play SNES games on it also. But I'm going through the Castlevania games, starting with Circle of the Moon, because I liked Silksong so much. I was like, I need more Metroidvania, and you know what? I'm liking the Metroid games. Why don't I try the Castlevania games?
You needed to go back to the source of Metroid.
I needed to go to the source, yeah. And I will say, like, there was one area in Circle of the Moon. Y'all were not, y'all were like elsewhere when I was playing this. It was infuriating to a degree where I was like, am I doing something wrong? Because like there's an area where you basically have to, if you're standing on the ground, you will just be taking damage. So you have to constantly be like jumping, but also you have to be hitting levers to like change stairs up and down. And so you're constantly having to like hit the lever, the game pauses, it moves things. You have to like be ready for the game to unpause because immediately you're gonna start taking damage again. And so you have to like be ready to jump and like keep jumping. And meanwhile, enemies are shooting ice things at you, and if you get hit by the ice things, you turn into an icicle and start taking damage because you can't move. It's an infuriating section, and I was like, did I come too early? Am I supposed to have a thing that resists this? No, it was just like, just get good. So it took me a while, but I did do it. I think it took me like the whole ferry ride to get through it. And then at the end of it, what was the boss at the end of it? It was a hard boss, but not the hardest boss. Honestly, some of the sections in the late side of that game feel really short after doing that section because I'm like, oh, that was it? Oh, okay, sure. But now I'm at I think the true like end of the game, like last area, and I feel like I need to grind because it has levels, which is the first time I felt like I need to grind in the game, period, which felt weird. So I wanted to, I need to like ask my Castlevania resident expert, Camellia Sinestris, about if that is usually the case. Because I only learned how to use magic in the game about 3/4 of the way through, which is probably much later than you should learn how to do it. But I just gained a magic that it takes half damage, and I'm going to be using that to essentially brute force my way through this final section, fight the boss, and I think just fight the boss. Because once I get to a boss and I can just repeat the boss over and over again, I will get it eventually.
Finally starting to get to phase 2, but
hell yeah.
that's all I can do.
You are getting to a phase 2. That's great.
Well, and then he auto hits me for damage because I'm trying to roll to avoid it. So. I suck. I don't suck.
You do not suck. You are at a final boss at a game. It is hard. It is understandable. If anyone is watching this, big like, this is easy. Go play the. Whoa! What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Go play the game.
Yeah, Claire, I don't like hard games.
You don't like hard games?
No, I don't. I
Stepped
don't.
on your corpse. And you're sure you want to play Dark Souls 2?
I'm not sure of it actually, but I'm.
Okay.
You know.
He's like, give me jump. Right?
I just don't.
Listen. never play Dark Souls 2 if you don't want to. I would love if I will say if you beat Dark Souls 2, I feel like there isn't a game in this world that would ever challenge you again. That's not true, but it would be very much like. I feel like it'd be doing the hardest heist you could think of first. Like not like you.
Right. I hate that attack.
Yeah.
I hate it so much. It's not
Fair.
It's not an enjoyable experience at all. And I hate that one too because the hitboxes are wrong. The hitbox on that one, where it can hit you outside of the circle that it shows, it's on the very, very edge of the circle. So if you think you're rolling far enough, which first of all, you can't even really control.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have to think about.
Is it always the same, like triangle? Like they're always in the same direction? The
No, it
three
follows you.
Crashes.
No, it follows you.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know how anyone beats this without the like extra fast dashes. You see how that hit me? You see how that hit me?
No, I was trying to figure out what dictates the direction of the crashes, so I was actually watching him.
Fair. No, it dictates. It's based on like I think where you go to. It's always fun. It hits you so far out of the circle. That actually fucking annoys me. I don't like. I just think that hitboxes should be accurate to what's being shown on screen. I need to just get the timing down.
Timing is a large part of these bosses, yeah. One thing I've noticed is you can use your potion as a way to dodge attacks.
The first time, because he auto-destroys your shield on first hit.
Like it never comes back again?
Correct.
Oh, wow.
Yep, that's it.
So now you want the visuals to fit the mechanics? Woke.
So true. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I know.
that has been an issue for a lot of this game. Oh, nice. You can cancel that. Oh, no, okay.
You can
Oh,
cancel
it
it.
was
No, you can
canceled.
cancel it if
Okay.
you hit him with all 5 of them.
Nice.
And
okay.
sometimes when you hit him with all 3 of them, but you can't predict when that'll happen, so good luck. This is one of the actual things that is annoying me about this boss is it telegraphs and it can be one of 2. Like it's meant to be unpredictable. Which is fine, but then the game is like, well, the game is essentially being like, well, you should have just predicted it.
So it's
See-
not tracking you, this attack, I notice. Because,
What do you mean it wasn't tracking me? It went where I rolled.
so like the way the circles overlap, if you can get between the circles, you don't have to go out as far, right? The last 2 rolls, you were perfectly where the circles overlapped, so you had the distance. I don't know how the direction.
I don't know
is
what you're talking
dictated
about
yet.
right now. I don't understand.
Fair enough. Yeah, no. You focus on the murder of the man. I'm slowly trying to piece together the mechanics. Hey, you made it through phase 1.
Phase 2, when the auto target attack. Okay, that time he tried to hit me in a different way, so that was good.
Interesting.
I hate that also. I hate the like auto bull rush. Everything. Everything in this fight is auto targeting. So positioning, trying to like, I don't know, it's tough. Okay, you can hit both.
You can, yeah.
It's just really hard. Or you can hit neither.
There's
like
there's a pause. So I've noticed
It's not
that
a
if you're
long
spamming
pause,
the
though.
button,
I think you have to be
Right.
far out enough to hit both. Is I think
I think it's like do.
But it's also about how long they take to get to you. Because the pause itself, if you're up close, you can't hit them. See, it's following. It's following exactly where I go.
Oh, he is, but not the like rotation of it.
Rotation of what?
Of the 3 crashes.
I'm
they're,
saying
they're
that's...
rotated differently.
What do you mean rotated?
So like they're not always like it isn't a triangle in the same direction.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
No, I
trying
have
to
no
figure
idea.
out what is dictating.
God, I
yeah,
suck
that's
at
what I'm
this.
trying to focus on.
That was stupid. Oh. Man, you just have to be good at video games, huh? I don't know why this one is making me so frazzled and upset when so many hard bosses and things. Like, if I think back to...
Is it because he's a douchey cult leader who has
No, it's not about him. It's
has
about
no
the
riz.
mechanics. I think it's because this entire world has felt like you suck for learning how to play in this specific way. You should have learned it in the way that I want, that the game designers want you to play. And it feels like this is the culmination of that, and that's something that bothers me in video games. Because I don't think that if the whole point of your game is predicated on the idea of like making choices about how you want to play the game, the final boss should not then be telling you there's certain ways to play and certain ways to not play.
Right.
I think I just yeah. I just
think the
didn't learn the
rotation
timings well enough.
is consistent on that attack.
Sorry?
On the down smash attack, I think the rotation of the triangle is the same every time. So you could theoretically like figure out what direction.
I don't understand
write
how
this
that
down.
helps me at all.
Because if you rotate in certain directions, it's easier to get outside of the damage range.
I'm just gonna go off feel. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't think thinking
That's
about
fair.
that rotationally is gonna help.
Okay, so that was like 15 or 0.45? 0.45. I'm gonna try and keep track this time. This is mostly for me because I want to figure out how the mechanics work.
Fair enough. Don't worry, I'll die lots. Let's make sure we have lots of time.
Dang. No. Okay, that's different. So okay, it's different. What?
I hate when there's an attack and the animation that he does is the same for both versions of the attack, but what you need to do is completely different. I don't
Could
like
you roll
it.
forward on both of those?
No. Because
No? Because you're rolling forward on the third one.
no, that's about sorry. No, the thing that I'm saying is this attack. What you're
Yeah,
what you're
you
meant
can roll
to do
forward
is
on
do
this
that.
one too.
But it's different timing. It's totally different timing. The only reason I can roll forward on the last of this is because I'm setting up the timing for myself in order to be able to do If I do the timing expecting it to be the throw a bunch of balls attack, and it's the lightning attack, I just fail. It's just a loss.
I'm gonna look at the animation closer. That one's the hand back. I'm gonna see if I can discern animation difference.
Well, you won't even be able to do it on this one.
Okay.
The thing is, it's like, I don't mind a hard boss if it feels like there's a way to reasonably get there if you're like a normal person. I don't play enough video games for this game. I think I just don't play enough of this type of game. And I don't like that I'm finding that out at the after I've invested so much time in this game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just don't have the skills necessary to do this effectively. Maybe I'll manage to eke one out after several hours, but
yeah, maybe.
Man, I wish I'd known before we chose this game. I wish I'd known that I am not good enough at games for this game before I chose this game.
I don't know. Like, you've played very hard games, like Hades 2 is a hard game.
Hades 2 is not as anywhere near as hard as this game. This game is so much harder. It's unbelievable. Chronos is a cakewalk compared to this.
Chronos was not easy for me.
It wasn't easy for me either, but there was a way I could get there. This one is just like Chronos is take the tools you've learned and learn this boss. This one I'm having to essentially learn entirely new tools. So what was the animation difference?
Oh fuck, I forgot to look at the animation.
That's okay. Sorry. That made it sound like I was like coming at you for this. This is not your fault.
It didn't sound like that, but it did make me realize he did use the move. You're already at phase 2?
Yeah, I'm doing surprisingly well this round. Never mind, I suck.
Alright. No, you still have a full potion.
Yeah, that's 2 hits.
That's fine.
That's, I think, the most demoralizing thing here is a full potion is 2 hits.
Yeah. It's hard. Okay.
Oh, he does 4 now. Okay. And that's pretty standard for this game. That I'm not upset at. This game has been doing that. Where it's like you suddenly can't predict how many things. So I think it's good game design? I don't know. I guess I'm like too used to like baby bosses for babies or whatever.
There's like, more wind up on this one, and his hand glows differently.
Yeah, I'll have to watch the hands then.
Yeah, it seems like he pulls the hand up for that one, and he pulls the hand back for the other one. That was really good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, he reaches back and up with the sparkles, and just back a bit for the ball's projectiles. You can bat back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's really hard to tell that in the moment. It's so hard to tell that in the moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's not easy.
I don't know. I think it's like. I think the problem that I'm finding with this is that this game is really expecting you to be able to react at a moment's notice, and I just don't have that. I almost want to just let him kill me because getting hit, yeah. Getting hit even once is so bad. Like, if I think about how my skill level here, if I get hit once at the start of the fight, that's it. Like, I need that to take those for the things that I know I'm gonna get hit with.
I think it's always good practice to keep going. Like,
I understand that
always...
is true from your perspective, and I get that that is your argument here, and I understand that that's how that works for you.
All right.
It's not how it works for me. I appreciate that is how that works for me. But I've kind of.
Is it worth taking a break?
We'll see.
Potentially.
Sorry, I'm a little frustrated because I've said repeatedly that that's not how that works for me. Because I tend to get like a little demoralized, and so it's just not productive for me to keep going. I'm not learning at that point because I'm too annoyed with myself, and I'm not really gonna progress because of it. But you know what? I am making things happen, I guess. Honestly, I should keep a potion for that specific thing, because being able to just avoid those, that like swarm of them and have them all dissipate on my shield is probably the best use of my shield. So if I can keep my shield until then, that's probably a really good way to go. It is a little frustrating that you spend 3 trinket slots on a shield for 1 hit, you know? But I understand why that's how that would work for a final boss. They don't want you to be able to just cheese everything. I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. It is frustrating from a game, like I'm playing it perspective. From a like game design perspective, I don't actually think that's a problem. I need to just not be doing that on that one. Ah, fuck.
Oh,
stupid. Why would I do that? That's bad. Alright, I'm making progress. Would I say I'm having fun? No.
Fair.
Do you think suffering, what is the like, when does suffering become unfun in a game player?
During the suffering or after?
Like during the suffering, at what point does it stop going from, oh, I'm trying to do a hard thing and I'm feeling frustrated and suffering a little bit, but it's like
to like
in a
real mad
way, to like I'm actually for real mad? What is the thing? Is there like
there
a moment
one
that
boss.
crosses over to you?
I'm trying to identify because Scarsinger Carmelita. Yeah, Scarsinger Carmelita is a boss in Silksong that I got for real mad at. Maybe some of my favorite music in the game, but you have to do an entire arena that is not easy before you even fight the boss. And the arena,
Should have kept my.
I got it down to about 60 seconds, but you still have to spend 60 seconds on some pretty hard, like, major enemies before you even get to the boss. And so, like, sometimes on a bad run, I would have used my healing, so I wouldn't have my healing ready for the boss. The way that the healing works in that game is you get your healing back by hitting.
Yeah.
So if I'm going into the boss with, like, less health, I'm like, god damn, okay, bad run.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would just have, like, a bad run after, like, getting really good runs in a while. It took me 3-4 hours to get that, but by the time I got it, I was so upset. I was so mad. It's now one of my favorite boss fights in the game. So
I respect that.
is there, like, Is it kind of funny y'all play all these bad games, but this one's standing out?
I think for me it's standing out because I don't think the game is bad. Like, if the game was unfair, like if I felt like this is a bad game, I don't have to get mad at myself. I mean, no, you shouldn't get mad at yourself. It's not helpful, and I'm aware of that. But like, I don't feel like it's an actual test of my skill because the game's bad. This one, it does feel like it's a test of my skill, and I just don't have it. Now, admittedly, I am getting better, and I recognize that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's new.
Woo!
Ah!
Oh.
You know what?
That was so good, though.
That was a good run. That was a good run. I think, yeah, that's the frustration that I'm having with it, is I feel like the game in general has been pretty good. It's been this last world that has really been frustrating. And it's like, if this game is bad, then everything that happened before this basically kind of feels a little bit cheaper for it, you know? It's like, oh, okay, I was good at a bad game, you know? Whereas if the game is good, then this is a test of my skill, and I am frustrated because I don't feel like I'm good at it. And that's like, again, this is very my own fucked up psychology, and I'm very aware of that. I'm not, like, I'm aware I should not be getting mad for real about this. It's very silly.
Like, yeah, knowing that at the doing, like I said, I did get for real mad at a boss in Silksong, a game that is 100% my favorite game ever, period. But it did cause me to, for real, like, I don't know if yell out in anger, but I did have verbal components of frustration with that boss that I mentioned.
Yeah.
So and like, you know, I'm here like, regardless of what I said, like, I also get into these states, and so do, like, I was, you know, talking about Silksong with other people. That's not abnormal. That is a thing that a lot of people, like, face in these games. And I think there is some sick part of the brain in, like, people like me that goes, yes, that anger I experienced, that for real anger, I let that out, and it sucked so bad. God damn, that was a good time. It's like self-schadenfreude.
Sure.
Like, self-directed schadenfreude. But
I think it's like, it's part of it is like, it's fine for me if it's funny.
Sure.
I kind of operate by, I guess, like, Roger Rabbit rules in that way. You know, like, if I'm playing a game and the game is not going well, but it's kind of funny, like, It's No Use does not bother me, because It's No Use is extremely funny. It's Muppet Rules. Yeah, exactly. It's Muppet Rules. I was trying to...
You're consistently getting to phase 2 for the most part, though,
I am
right?
now, yeah, that's true.
Nice.
Yeah, more Muppet Rules, I think. Yeah. Muppets...
I don't know the Muppet rules.
You know. If it's funny, it's...
What are the 3 laws of Muppet? You should talk in a Kermit voice, that will help.
Kermit the Frog here. I'm going to hit this man. I do not have a very good Kermit.
Yeah, Kermit's one of those ones that I don't think, like, I can hear it in my head, but I don't think I could do it.
Well, in fairness,
I think we've already tried this on the stream, and I
think we literally
really
have
bad.
already tried this on the stream.
Yes. Yeah. You're
I'm
not
just
a
gonna...
Muppet person, are you, Claire? No, well, what do you mean by Muppet person?
You don't like the Muppets.
I feel pretty neutral, so I guess yes in the fact that I'm not, like, an enjoyer
You look
of them.
Kermit
I
the
do
Frog
like
in
the
his
Muppet
eyes
Christmas
and say,
Carol.
I don't care about you, little man. That's what you say. You look him in the eyes and you say that. I know you do. I've seen it.
It's not that I don't care, it's that, I have so much, like, neutrality, where it's like, it's not an I don't care, that's, like, negative to me. They aren't my Blorbos. That's so true. Now that is a great framing. I could learn about, actually, hold on, wait, I might have just realized. I was like, they could make a Kermit Goes to Space, like, Star Wars, like, I don't know, maybe not Star Wars, but like an original sci-fi thing, and I'd be like, that sounds cool. I don't know if I'd watch it, but as I was thinking that through, I was like, wait, maybe I would watch that.
They made a...
That says more
there's
about
like
my love
a...
of sci-fi.
There's a Muppet movie where Gonzo goes to space to try and figure out what he is.
Sick. Okay, that's wild.
I have not watched it, but... I have not watched it, but I have heard... I think one of the things... Sorry, yeah. I have heard it's quite a good time. I think one of the things that I'm learning in this fight is it doesn't matter if I shouldn't be desperately trying to raise for potions, because if I've taken enough damage in phase 1 that I'm down on 1 health, I'm dead anyway. So you gotta just kind of try and then hope maybe you can recover it, but you're probably screwed, so there's no point. It's helping me to take potions in less sketchy ways. Less sketchy moments.
That makes sense.
Because normally I'd be like, oh, I need to take a potion, I'm on 1 health. But if I'm on 1 health, I'm on 1 health and it's over. Ah, I should have timed that a little better.
Pretty good, though. Honestly, it's still really good IMO.
No, this is a good one.
That is hard because you could not see the hand.
Yeah, which happens sometimes. Whew. I knew he was not going to be able to do that time.
Yeah. I didn't.
I think one of the things I'm integrating is once it gets to the lightning point, there's no point trying to deflect things because you're just risking it being one of the other attacks. And you can just deal more damage if you survive.
Yeah, that makes sense.
fucker. Oh, it's doing so bad.
He's breaking though.
Yeah, but it sucks how. It really is like you fuck up once, you're done. Like.
Yeah. Having your like rhythm broken can be.
Well, it's more
really
the fact
detritus.
that because you can just get hit again and again and again and again. Yeah, you're right. Like once your rhythm's broken, like you're never taking like when you get hit, it's very rare you're just taking. Sometimes you're just taking the one damage, but a lot of the time you're taking multiple damage because your rhythm's broken, and then it's just over. Because again, he did so much damage.
Yeah.
Thank God for those faster rolls. I would have absolutely been destroyed there. Ah. Okay, we're at the lightning point. I think he doesn't get to lightning point until phase 2, but he does it just before. He's not gonna try and block these with the shield. I don't.
That's fair. And now you have your shield for phase 2.
I think one of the other lessons I'm having to relearn is in every other thing of this, it's like in the middle of their attacks, it's not worth hitting them. And in this one, it just is because there's no... First of all, this is the first boss where I've been able to like roll through them, which is a huge difference. But second of all, like it's just you're never going to hit them any other time.
True.
And he has big windups on his melee attacks.
He does, yeah. You still have your shield.
Yep.
Just so you know. Okay.
Thank you.
Yo!
I don't think that's it. Oh.
Oh. Fuck.
Really?
Wait. Oh. Wait.
Oh,
shit! You did it!
Oh my God.
Hell yeah!
Okay.
You did it!
Jesus.
Are these curious like the nature of Dark Souls 2 being a relatively slower game? The reading bosses, windups, and patterns aspect
And
might
thus,
come easier to you, Bree.
after eons of imprisonment
Maybe.
had elapsed, the cult of the deep was finally
Ooh.
vanquished.
Alienation.
The ancient sea god Leviathan was unshackled.
So it was all
In
underwater.
the act of shattering his chains,
was.
the deity eradicated the isle he once blessed and nurtured as his own. The island and the remnants of the old folks' civilization vanished, swallowed by the sea, never to be seen again. Marcus
you know?
Wookie Ramsey and the remaining few, ill-prepared to manage the cultist ship, struggled relentlessly against the island's destruction, desperately attempting to avert their impending doom. Alongside their comrades and the Old Folk, they plunged into the unfathomable depths of the ocean's abyss. Their destiny, obscured from sight, the angry mermaid pirates became yet another forgotten tale of the sea.
Should have done more side content.
Woo! Bree, easier easier to agree once you grok how that approach and the systems work. Nice, yo, woo animation. Yeah. Hell yeah. How are you feeling, Bree?
Yeah, I hated that.
Yeah, fair.
I don't know. I think
How
in
many
the end.
potions did you have at the end? Were you paying attention? Because I was.
Sorry.
You had 3 potions left.
I was aware of that. Yeah, I was sort of like.
That was.
Yeah.
You
no,
locked
that
in.
last one I locked in. I understand. That was a real like I understand
That
it
was
now
so
type
good.
moment.
That was hype.
Yeah, that was pretty
hype.
good. That was pretty good.
Did
Yeah,
it.
that's a fucked boss. That's a fucked boss. It's like, it's more that the difficulty curve was just such a crazy spike, and it was like, okay, now you have to use all these other mechanics. But in the end, I did figure it out, and I was being melodramatic as usual. And
the appropriate amount of melodramatic for a hard boss. IMO.
For me, for a hard boss, sure. I will say
Get that way too. I just haven't streamed me playing
That's
these
fair.
games.
I want to say, after all that, the fact that because I didn't do enough of the quote-unquote side content, the ending of the game is you died anyway, it sucks ass.
Yeah.
It's so... That sucks. I know that's how these games work. I know that's how games work in general.
You
but
need
like
the true ending.
Yeah, but like, okay. Yeah, sure. I only got 12 of the 24 pirates. I should have looked up a guide, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a little shitty. But that's also... This is like one of my things. Actually, I remember talking about this in the Salt Craving like podcast days. Which do we need to go?
Do you want to take a break? Because
let's take a break. Let's take a break real quick.
Do you want to say what you were gonna say real quick though?
Sure. I think I've talked about it in the old Salt Cravings days was that when games are really hard, I also need them to be encouraging in some sense.
Ooh, like Celeste, yeah.
Celeste is, yes, the classic list. Even Undertale,
Pinnacle.
You're filled with determination and all of that
You're
stuff.
filled
But I
with
need the
determination,
game
yeah.
to make me think the game is beatable.
Has your back.
Yes. Otherwise, it just gets very frustrating. Why don't we take a break and we'll pop back?
Let's take a break. Also, the stream's gonna end and I'm gonna start streaming. So if the stream ends, that's why.
Okay, sounds good.